What up, fam? Welcome. Week 5, day 1, we made it. All right? This is redemption week. I have to prove to myself that I can squat 185 and 205 on a normal squat rack because we did it on the Smith machine and it didn't count. All right? Enough wasting time. Let's get into it. Woo, let's go. This is to officially get into the 200-pound club. Already got to visualize that you're going to hit 10 before you even put the weight on your back. Oh, it feels heavy. Oh, it feels real heavy. Let's do it. There we go. Let's do it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Sign us up, boys. 200-pound club. 205-pound club. Let's go. All right. I just watched the video back. And I know there's going to be people out there talking shit saying I wasn't hitting depth. But I am hitting depth just from the front angle because your leg curves like this. It looks like you're not hitting depth, but I am hitting depth. So to prove it to everybody, I'm going to shoot it from behind so you'll 100% see that I am hitting depth when I go down. I'm a big stickler about hitting depth. If I don't hit depth, it doesn't count. Ooh. Depth. Oh man. Worked out my, I did all those 4 workouts 2 days ago. Damn, haven't got full recovery on that yet. I'll just keep trying to knock them out. I keep moving you guys. It's like every time I put my camera down, it angles perfectly into light. So I think this angle's a little better, so we'll go with this for now. All right, so my grip strength is still shit right now. It is literally, my forearms are burning. Everything is still sore from the other day. So I'm gonna try to pick these up and just do like 10 quickly before my grip gives out. Can only get 8. Oh, let's try and knock set number 3 out. Well, guys, you know it. We're supposed to do 3 sets of 10, which is 30 working reps. I did 2 sets of 8, and the final one, I don't even know. I just quit counting. It was like 5, probably 5 or 6. So it's not going to cut it. So this right here, even though we're only supposed to do 3 sets, this is called punishment set because we need to make sure we get enough working reps in, and we need to make sure we get to that point of fatigue. The 3 sets, we couldn't do it. So punishment set right here. I dropped the weight to 155 so I can hold it for longer. This one here, I'm just going to go burn out. I deserve it for not being able to lift the weight. All right, let's do it. All right, you guys know the drill. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna go off on a little rant. All right, like I understand that it's a running joke to where you're officially a gym newbie or whatever until you get a 225 bench, a 315 squat, and a 405 deadlift. But reality of the situation is, take a 225 bench. I've seen numbers. In reality, less than 5% of the people who walk into this gym are going to ever be able to do that. So that's the reality of it, okay? So don't let social media discourage you if you can't bench 225, you know? And if that was the case, I would be the biggest loser on the planet because I've technically been going to the gym and working out over 20 years, and I've never benched 225 in my entire life. It's just the reality of the situation, guys. Now, of course, there are your super guys out there. There's a few on my football team. Perfect example. There was a guy I played football with as an incoming freshman. Ugh, as an incoming freshman, after working out for like 3 weeks, my one rep max on bench was 210s on each side. It wasn't even a 25. 25 would make it 95 pounds. It wasn't even 95 pounds on bench. This other guy that I played with, he wanted to play to ASU. Literally, the first time this guy ever bench pressed, he could bench press the plates. Just naturally a strong dude, you know. There are people like that. Another one of my friends, 5A Division One state wrestling champ, same thing. Freshman, literally went in there. I was like, "How do I do this?" Holding the bar all crooked, just repping out 225 like, or I'm sorry, repping out 135 like crazy. That guy got up. That guy, his bench press got up to like 355, like, and it's not even like he was working on it. Like he just casually would, with all the other gym bros, he'd go and work out bench like once a week. Nothing too crazy. He got up to 355. So I mean, there are your strong guys, your anomalies, but don't let social media discourage you if you're benching less than 225. If you're benching less than 135, don't let social media discourage you. All right, let's get set number 2 here. Ugh. There we go. Whew. Man, my legs are gassed right now, but everything's feeling good, man. I'm getting stronger, which is awesome. Man, let's knock this last set out. I wanted to send a thank you to all of you guys. And I made a promise to myself before I even started doing this whole thing that whether I had hundreds or thousands of subscribers or if I had one subscriber, I want to thank you guys just for being a force for me and motivating me to like stick to a program to get in here, show you guys how it's done. And sometimes when I'm like wanting to quit and stuff, of course, big motivating factor is you guys, because I'm just like, hey, I'm over here trying to motivate people online. I got a duty to stick to it. We're in this shit together. I'm in it with you guys. You guys are in it with me, man. Let's get through this workout. We got this week, and then we got next week. Okay. Then after this week and next week, the Phoenix Protocol Foundation is done. We're done. We're officially back in the swing of things. Then we're gonna go and hit into our max outs, and we're gonna go start Project Helios. And that's when the real gains begin. So I'm pretty excited for that. I hope you guys are too. But again, like I said, this video gets 20 views. All right. Thank you for those 20 views. Thank you to those 20 people who stopped and watched the video. Thank you for those people who've been following along. Because you guys are motivating me. You guys are motivating me to become a better person. And I hope that in doing this, giving you guys free workout advice, giving you guys free workouts, showing you how Natty comes and gets it done in here, motivates you guys too. I don't know about you guys, my legs are feeling pretty gassed right now, which is good. They're all completely exhausted. It's when your legs are exhausted like this that when, it's when it really counts. You have to make sure that you're hitting good sets, you're getting good form, you're getting that slow burn in your legs. Now later, we're obviously going to stick to Project Helios like to a T. But later, and just think of it like this. All right, let's do it. Think of it like this. If you were doing, let's say you could squat 400 pounds, right? In order for you to be able to get a good workout every single week, you're going to be squatting close to 400 pounds every single week. But the problem is, if you have to squat that heavy every single week, it's a lot on the joints. It's a lot on your joints, is the problem. A lot on your back, everything, you know? So the way that you get around that is you pre-exhaust your legs. So right now what we're doing is we're saving because we're trying to max out. We're trying to hit a specific number. So we are saving all of our energy for a squat, for a bench, for a deadlift. Once you get into that 4 or 5 plate territory, it's real taxing on the body to have to lift that heavy every single week all the time, you know? So how people get around that is if you do your isolated work first, right? You do your accessory work first. So you do like your leg extensions, you do your leg curls, you do your calves. You blast these things like crazy on here. You can then go to bench and you can make 135. I mean, for us weak guys, it'd be 135, but for like a dude that's squatting 405, for instance, you could get 275 to feel like 405 if you blast living crap out of your legs, pre-exhaust them on all the accessory work machines, and you save squats for last. So that's always a viable option, especially too if you're that dude where anytime you know and you're close to your max out days and you're like pulling muscles or you run a risk of getting hurt or you feel like you're gonna get hurt, do that. Try it out. That's what I was doing for a little bit. I was doing that a few years ago when I was going through back problems. It's where I would like blast the crap out of my legs, and my working set would be like, it'd be north of 2 plates, and I'd be like, 185 would feel freaking heavy AF. So maybe give that a shot. All right, enough talking. Let's knock this out. All right, let's get this final set in. Woo. Oh man, this burns. Oh. Ghetto-fied leg curl, you guys know how it is. All right, guys, we got really good news. The kneeling leg curl machine is fixed. Yeah. And there's nobody on it. Double yeah. Woo, 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 woo. This is a super awkward filming angle. I don't know how else to film this, but I just want to show you guys how to do this stuff. So right here, you put your knee in this, right? You have your other leg just go down. You lean forward, you grab the extensions. And this basically is just like the professional grade ghetto-fied leg curl machine that we were just doing before. So let me show you how it works. And it just depends, guys. Do do a weight that you can hit for 12 to 15. That's all it is. I happen to be doing 40. I'm feeling super gassed right now. Ooh, my forearms, my freaking core, everything is like feeling kind of gassed. All right, let's do it. Boom. All right, let's hit this other way now. Boom. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I just watched that video back. Not gonna lie to you, that was a pretty questionable angle I was filming from. Man, if I keep filming from angles like that, I'm gonna have to start charging you guys like a dang monthly OF subscription, because dang. So we're doing it from this angle now. Imagine if you guys could only see my face right now. I'm just like, oh man. I got some weird jokes, guys. I got some weird jokes. I am that guy. I am that eccentric friend. Uh, so, guys, a bit of advice here. So, most of the people are too scared. Like, guys are too scared to work out, like, doing weird angles and positions like this, like sticking your butt out and hitting your hamstrings like this from like a kneeling position. Um, Doing butt workouts, glute workouts. But what people don't understand is it's that kind of work. It's your glutes, it's your hamstrings. Your glutes are going to be what shoots you out of the hole in those like bottom couple inches of the squat, So like people just don't understand that. And it's like, you got a lot of people who are working out front, like quads. They work out quads, and it's like, dude, you got so many other muscles in your legs. You got your hip flexors. You got all this stuff that's going to help you like shoot out of the hole. You got this stuff that's going to help you max out. It's going to get you stronger. You just got to do it. Like hip flexors too. The hip abduction and adduction, those are super important for like not getting injured. It's like people just skip out on that stuff, which is interesting, man. Sometimes you just gotta check your ego at the door and just do what you gotta do within reason. Within reason. I'm not saying do any weird stuff in the bathroom, sketchy stuff or whatever, but you just you got to get in and work, man. You got to hit all those muscles are important. It's like everything cumulatively adds up to a max out, right? If we're gonna be getting up and we're gonna be hitting those maxes, we're gonna be going and building muscle, and we're gonna be getting stronger. You got to work out every muscle in the body. It's just the way it is. Lo and behold, the next workout's hip thrust, glute bridge, and hip thrust. Now, ouch. Ooh, I just shin busted myself. That really hurt. Ugh, hurt. Now, lo and behold, we got the machine. We got the machine. We got the glute drive machine indoors. Turns out, you don't always have to fight off the big booty girls for it. You just have to come on a Wednesday at 2:30 a.m. You come Wednesday 2:30 a.m. The gym is yours. I'm actually joking. There's still about, give or take, like 35 people in here, which is freaking crazy. I guess there are 35 people who are absolutely just as crazy as me that want to get in the workout. All right, let's do it. This looks all worn. Also, I'm skin and bones on the front, so this is probably going to feel like crap. But let's go hit our first set here. Oh, yeah, that feels terrible. Oh, my gosh. I absolutely have no body fat. Oh, my hips. This is just digging into my hips like no one's business. Good thing I absolutely do not care. I already roasted guys for getting embarrassed about working out certain accessory muscles that are keeping them from their max outs. It's like guys with the fragile egos, they can't do hip thrusts, they can't do any glute workouts, they can't do the hamstring stuff, or they're sticking their butt here. On this channel, I like to roast everyone equally, guys and girls, all right? The one thing that absolutely just, oh my gosh, it just irks me about girls is like this weird trend that they like want to work out their butt, but they don't want to work out their thighs. Like it blows my mind. It's absolutely crazy. It's like the equivalent to a dude that just comes to the gym every day. It just wants to hit like curls and just like build his arms. It's like, dude, you got like an entire body. You need to work out your entire body. Hey, B, a lot of girls will sit there and they'll say, oh, but I don't want to get like muscular legs. I don't want my legs to get like too buff. You're a girl. You produce 1/10 the amount of testosterone that a guy produces. If you were able to get your legs like to look like my legs, where they're just like muscle, you have top tier 1% genetics. You should be like an athlete or something. Okay, vast amount of girls aren't going to be able to. You need testosterone to build muscle. Okay, vast amount of girls are not going to be able to get too buff. Like it's just not in the cards. If anything, if you work out your thighs and your legs, instead of getting like super flabby, your legs are just going to get more like toned. Which who doesn't want to have like a more toned body? Everybody wants to have a more toned body. So keep that in mind. Okay, don't fall into these dumb social media things you see online. You know, where like guys think that they only need to do like these big compound lifts and that's it. They don't need to do any accessory work, or they skip accessory work. And then girls thinking that the most attractive build is just working out one body part. Like, no, okay, no. From like just a pure anatomy perspective, you need to train your entire body. Just be athletic. Train your entire body, guys and girls. That's the goal. The goal is to become more athletic, to be the best version of yourself. For dudes, it's not to like just get huge arms. For girls, it's not about just getting a huge butt. It's the entire package. You know, you owe it to yourself to do that. Okay, so think about that next time you are doing a workout program or something. Work your full body, work out everything. Don't be scared to do benches. Don't be scared to do accessory work. All right. Oh, my bad. All right, guys, let's hit this. Let's hit this machine super quick. So, funny enough, a couple of girls actually walked over here and were looking to use this machine. So, let's hit these really fast and get it done with. Oh, this absolutely feels horrible. Horrible. This thing right here, no padding. It's just a thing. Just digs in like no one's business onto my hips, man. Feels absolutely terrible. Oh my gosh. This machine never feels good. It never feels good. You guys already know the drill. Whew, we're doing calves. I'm gonna do seated today. I don't even know what these do. I've never actually looked at my calves and been like, dude, your calves are getting jacked. I can do this for hours, get my calves absolutely gassed, and I don't even know if it does anything, man. Like my calf gets sore, but it's not like they grow or anything. I don't know. I guess it's good for running and everything, but let me tell you, I never see any growth there. All right, you guys know what it is. Set number 2. So it's actually kind of funny. Oh, so my friend, I have a good friend of mine from Korea. Shout out to you, Steve. This guy's got like the best. It's just like Asian people. I know it's Asian people just have like phenomenal calf genetics, but man, dude, this guy like his calves are so nice. Like he has such nice calves. I'm super jealous. Super jealous. For me, kind of a wasted gene for me. I just kind of stay skinny and like no matter if I never work out my like my stomach, I always have abs. Like I've always had them ever since like middle school. I've always had abs. As you get older, you kind of find out that abs are sort of like no one cares. Like no one cares if you have abs. I wish I could trade in my abs genetics for like I don't know, like maybe like stronger forearms, stronger grip strength would be good. Bigger arms, I don't know, bigger calves would be great. Let me know where your guys' weaknesses or flaws are if you feel comfortable doing that. Since I'm over here talking like an idiot, we're gonna do a 4 set. Do your thing, don't worry about what other people say, and all right, that's my rant. Let's go hit our next workout. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My abs are sore. Oh my gosh. On those days, you're absolutely dragging ass. We all have them. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I don't have days where I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here right now. There's two guys I love watching. Guy number one, absolutely love watching Quadzilla, the Quad King, Tom Platz. Go watch some vintage Tom Platz videos. The second one, watch Lee Priest workout motivation videos. I'm talking about the one where he was working out when he was super young. He had like the Superman logo chain on him. Oof. Go watch Lee Priest workout. You watch those videos, your ass will come to the gym. I guarantee it. You know, the problem is, and I learned this all of the years I played Pop Warner football. If you think about stuff, your brain is going to come up with reasons or excuses on why you shouldn't do it. Okay? The secret is don't think. If you have a goal, write it down. You just do it. You don't think about doing it. The more you think about it, the more excuses you're going to come up with in your head and not do it. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's the cool down. Cool down, week 5, day 1 cool down. Feels good. Not necessarily a big like fanny pack guy, but it's cool to have like all of your stuff, your keys, your wallet, your phone, your ear pods, everything right here, away from like my kids, so that my kid's not constantly going in my pockets grabbing it. So that's why, you know, it's super weird. I'm like, I never saw myself having kids. I don't feel like a dad. I felt the exact same since I graduated and I turned 21. I literally felt the exact same, and like, I don't know. It's interesting. Life changes, I guess, and you just kind of adapt with it. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this. I bet you a lot of you guys are just like, dude, this is crazy. I'm like 20. I don't know what you're talking about. uh, the secret is nobody is ready to have kids, okay? I don't know if you guys can see me. I'm gonna come way back here so you can. Ugh. Nobody's ready to have kids. No one's ready to have kids. No one's ready for any of that stuff. You know, like it just happens. You just kind of go with it. I don't know, but it's super weird. You know, I'm supposed to be a dad and I'm supposed to be raising these kids, and it's super funny because when I was a kid and I was like 4 or 5, I thought my parents were like the smartest people in the world. And I thought they were just like, oh, you know, like I always listened to my parents. I was just like, dude, they know what they're doing. Like, I'm just dumb, you know? And it's super weird because you get onto the other end of that stick and you're just like, dude, I have no clue what I'm doing as a parent. Like, I'm just trying to go with it and doing my best. But one of my friends, somebody told me, like, they're just like, you know what, man? Don't sweat. Don't sweat, like, how you are as a parent. Like, the fact that you are raising your kids and you're there for them to comfort them whenever, you know, if they start crying, if something happens, that's what a good parent is, you know, like it's putting in the effort for your kids. It's not necessarily like how you're doing it, you know, like, so I don't know. I know a lot of you guys are just like, dude, I'm 20, bro. I'm in college. I have no clue what you're talking about. Like, come on, let's get back to the workout. Yeah, I agree with you guys. You know, I'll get back to the workout. Ah, anyways, yeah. Project Helios. I can't wait for Project Helios. I'm super pumped up about it. Now, depending on what your goals are, it's tough. So if you're overweight, you're trying to lose weight, it's going to be more tough because you're going to feel more fatigued when you come to the gym. If you're a skinny little twig guy like me, it's easier because I'm jumping into a surplus. You know, I'm killing food. I'm killing protein like crazy. So I like feel great when I come to the gym. But make sure that you get your diet on point. Okay, make sure you get your diet on point. Don't skip these cool downs. Don't skip the warm ups. And also another important thing, I haven't even been filming it, but unlike leg day, for instance, I'm actually stretching as well. Okay, the dynamic warm up is to get your muscles and everything flowing, but you still got to stretch. You know, like I'm talking like doing these. I'm always stretching. You know, I'm trying to stretch as much as I can. Okay, so remember that. All right. I think that's a wrap. We'll see you guys for day 2, week 5. Dang it. I forgot my my lats. Always forget these things. Oh, and they feel so good too. That's why, like, I'm always walking. I'm like, oh man, I don't know. I haven't stretched my. I'm like, oh, dude, you idiot, you didn't do freaking your lat stretch. Love lat stretch. I'm sure there's something else I forgot, but that's fine. Lat stretch feels amazing. All right, let's get it. Let's go home.